everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a really highly requested video. I did a poll on Twitter and like the most votes was on my skincare routine, so today I thought I would film it for you guys. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and my vlog channel, which will be linked down below. It's just Sahara Vlogs. Add me on Snapchat, Instagram and Twitter at Miss Sahara Nazari on all three of them. At the moment I'm obviously wearing makeup, but I will try to insert a picture or a video of me not wearing any makeup because a lot of people say that my skin's really clear, but I don't know. I've never really had much acne in my life. And before I start going into what I actually do, I'm just going to say my skin type and everything. So I have normal to oily skin. But I would say my skin's pretty normal. And around my nose and my forehead, I get a little bit oily sometimes, but it's not like a massive deal. So yeah, and obviously some of the products I use might not work for you if you have like a different skin type, or if you're like 10 years older than me or whatever, you know, because I'm like 14. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to introduce to you is this, and this is the Vanity Planet Ultimate Skin. I don't know why I'm looking at it, like all it says is Vanity Planet. It's the Ultimate Skin Spa. By the way, I'm not sponsored by any of this, like I literally went and bought this myself. And basically what this is a brush like this, and it's really good for cleansing your face. So it has 3 different heads when you can take them off, and this is like a normal sort of everyday one. So you can click on the button and it will just start spinning, and you click on it again and it will go faster. And yeah, so it has this head, it has this one which is more of like a deep cleanser, get rid of like all the dead skin cells. And then this one is like a silicone one, just to, I don't know, it's like more gentle and it's quite like a little face massage. But yeah, I found ever since I started using this, my skin has become a little bit more clear and a little bit more fresh looking. I don't actually use it every day because I'm like a lazy person, but I try to use it like every other day or at least a few times a week, and it still does wonders for me. So I really love this. And yeah, so what I normally do is, because I wear makeup like most days, so I just go in with this Garnier micellar water, but this is the oil infused cleansing water, and it says it removes even waterproof makeup, cleanses and nourishes. So I like the normal micellar water, which is the pink one, but I really enjoy this as well because basically the micellar water is good, like the original one, but it can't really get off my mascara, and I just use normal mascara. I don't use waterproof mascara. So that's why I really like to use this. As you can see, there's only a little bit left, but I just take it on some cotton pads and then I just rub it all over my face. And I don't really mind if it doesn't take off all of the makeup like on my face, because I just try to focus this on like the areas such as my eyes that I can't really take off using face wash because I have to like avoid my eye area. So the next I use this, and it's the Soap and Glory Vitamin C facial wash, and this smooths, cleans, purifies, and it's a 3-in-1 daily detox. That's what it says. This gives me like, it has vitamin C in it, so it gives me like a really tingly sensation, if you know what I mean. It's like I can feel something's working, and I really like this. And this was like £10 or over, I don't know. I don't remember exactly, and it's literally only halfway, and I've had it for months and months and months, and I use it like every day. So I would really recommend this because it is really worth it. So what I normally do with this, I don't really use my fingers. I just take I normally use the normal head, and I just put a little bit of this on here, and then I just go around my face for like a minute or so, and then I just rinse it off. And it has like tiny beads in it as well, which really exfoliates well. And guys, let me just include a little story time. With these brushes, be careful, because I was exfoliating my face in the morning, like earlier this week, and I was exfoliating, but I didn't really like hold back these areas. I kind of just went like this. Then all of a sudden, this caught my hair, and like a big chunk of my hair here just came off and it got tangled inside, and then that was like a horrifying experience. So just be careful you don't get this near your hairline. But yeah, so next is this, and I don't use this every single day because it's an exfoliator, but I use it maybe like a few times a week because I'm kind of lazy still. But yeah, so this is the Soap & Glory Greatest Scrub of All Instant Radiance Foaming Face Polish. And this has like really tiny little granules or whatever they are that exfoliate your face. The thing I find about this though is that when you wash it off, like there's still like little pieces on your face that you can't really get off because they're so tiny. But yeah, so this has beads and salicylic acid, which is, I don't know if I'm saying it right, salicylic, I don't know. But basically what that acid does is that it's really good for when you have acne or spots. So that's really like, that's a bonus apart from exfoliating your face, and it kind of polishes and gives your face a really nice cleanse. And I've been doing this routine for like, I would say about at least 6 months now, and my skin has improved greatly. So what I do with this one is I normally just, sometimes I do it with my fingers, or sometimes I just use this silicone one, and I just put this on and then use this on the brush, obviously not like holding it, but yeah. And it just really polishes my face and gives it a really nice glow. Like it makes my face look really nice and clean, and my skin feels really good. After I wash my face, I obviously pat it dry with a towel, and then I proceed to use the eye cream. And I probably had this eye cream for like 1.5 months to 2 months, I don't know, I don't really count, but it's the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. And this, like they have another size which was like £20 and it's half the size of this, and this was like 30 something pounds and it was double the size, so I decided to just get this one. It's basically just eye cream with avocado, and it's really thick and it's really good for like if you have really dry under eyes. I'm not really sure about the darkness under my eyes because it's been pretty much the same, but I can feel like my eyes are really moisturized after using this. So I really like it, and it sinks into your skin really nicely. So now we're like almost done, but I just want to talk to you about 2 of my favorite moisturizers. So this one is, you've probably seen it like a few times on my channel, but this one is the Original Astral Face and Body Moisturizer. Oh my god guys, this is probably my most favorite product ever. I don't even know, like this is so inexpensive but it's so good. If you have really oily skin, I don't know if this will be for you because it's quite greasy, but that's what I love about it. It's not greasy, but it's like really moisturizing, because I find that most moisturizers I use, no matter how expensive they are, they kind of dry out my skin instead of moisturizing it, which is obviously not the point. But this one, it actually moisturizes my skin so well, and it doesn't even dry out my skin, and I can wear it for like the whole day and I won't need to moisturize my skin until like I go to sleep. It's so good. And I don't know, maybe this is the secret to my whole thing. I've been using this since I was like maybe 5 years old or something. I don't know, my mom has just been using it on me and I've just grown up with it. I could not recommend this enough guys. Like obviously this is my true opinion on this. I'm not being paid, this is my true opinion on this. I just really love this, and yeah. And as I said, it's super inexpensive. I think this huge tub, like literally it's 500 mils, is about £4 or something, so it's really expensive. And if you don't want to try out the big one, you can get the small one for like 99p. Obviously I've been using that for like most of my life, but this one I bought like a couple weeks ago, and it's Elizabeth Arden Visible Difference Refining Moisture Cream Complex, and almost dropped it. Literally in the middle of filming, I'm doing, by the way guys, I'm Snapchatting, I'm talking to the camera, I'm doing my skincare routine. But yeah, so this moisturizer, it was originally £30 and it is 75 mils, so look at that, 500 mils, 75 mils, and this is £30. But it was on sale, I think it was half price, so it was £15. So I decided to get it, but it's still quite a lot in there. I really like the packaging. I don't know, I like this one, but sometimes if I need intense hydration, I probably opt for my Astral cream, because that one, it's really cheap and it's super moisturizing. So that's it guys, that's all the products I use, but I'm going to try and give you a couple of tips to make your skin nice and smooth and like acne free, hopefully. Like I'm just going to give you a couple of tips. A lot of people ask me how I get flawless skin like without makeup or whatever, but I don't even have like a secret. I've never really had a problem with acne. Like I'm 14, so I'm like in the puberty stage, so I'm gonna get a few things here and there soon. But I mean, I get like a few breakouts, like a few small ones. I don't really get anything major, and I'm happy, like I'm glad my skin's not like that. I think it's genes because no one in my family gets a lot of like facial acne. I would say drink a lot of water. I probably drink like 1 or 2 cups a day, but recently for the past like 2 weeks I've been drinking 2 to 3 liters of water, and I've really seen a difference in my skin. My skin feels a lot plumper, and I feel like it's become more clear. So I would just say try and drink a lot of water. And another tip is make sure you cleanse your skin thoroughly. You do not know how many people, like I know, that sleep with their makeup. They're like too lazy. Like in the middle of the night, like I sleep, for example, I might sleep at like 3 a.m. Like that's the time I slept yesterday. But basically I was so sleepy, and I was like, I had makeup on, and I was like, I have to wash off my makeup, otherwise I will get like acne out, like it will be so disgusting. So I literally got up and spent like 15 minutes doing my skincare, and obviously I would just say, like, I'm lazy, but I would just say it's really, really important to make sure you get all your makeup off thoroughly, because it will clog your pores and then you will get blackheads, you'll get acne. I don't have like a single blackhead from what I can see, so I'm just like I cannot stress it enough. It's so important to take care of your skin. By the way guys, don't forget to moisturize your neck. You don't want to have like good skin and then like a wrinkly neck when you're older, so make sure you put moisturizer on your neck too. Okay guys, so that's some of my tips. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out my last video, it will be on the screen, and subscribe to this channel and my vlog channel. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Comment down below a video idea for me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!